Hello, my name is Bill Wiedeward. This is my son Weston Wiedeward, along with Christian Gurney. Our company is called Bases by Bill. We do custom display cases, wall art, awards, any custom woodworking for any of your needs. Today we've gotten together. We're going to show you how to assemble our third generation display case. In the past, the display cases that we've built were built simply to stay together, not to be taken down and shipped. So when we sent one to South Korea or Spain, they had to be put in a pretty good sized box, and therefore the shipping cost quite a bit also. We thought it would be so much better, especially with these big ones, to be able to disassemble them, ship them decently and safely, and have the customer very easily assemble them there when they get them at their residence. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to show you exactly what's going to be in your box, what to expect when you get it, and how easily it is to put it together.
So the case that we're going to be assembling today here has a couple of extra features in it. This particular customer ordered a display case with an adjustable LED light package built into it, as well as a Bluetooth audio sound system. Both of these are already relatively pre-installed and are very easy to assemble and get going on your display case. The lights in particular are very nice because they're LED strips built into the top panel, which we'll talk about in a minute, and they are epoxied in there so they're not going to come out. But anyway, today, right now, I'm going to go over all of the components that may or may not be included in your case, depending on the options and features that you've selected. So at a minimum, your case will include the top assembly, which I just discussed a little bit ago, as well as the display base itself. And then over here, you would have your two plexiglass side panels, as well as your two plexiglass end panels that are already pre-cut and sized, as well as the display case frame that we'll talk about a little bit more later, as well as your four corner posts that you will use to assemble the whole case together. And these are numbered 1 through 4, which we'll discuss later, of course, as well. So in the case of this display case here, the customer ordered both the light and sound package, so they'll have some electronic components included as well. Since they ordered the electronic components, they'll have a 12-volt power supply, as well as an inline on-off power switch. And since they also ordered both, they'll have a splitter cable so that they can power both components, as well as a 90-degree adapter in case they need it for space constraints. And then in order to assemble the display case, it includes 10 wood screws to screw the corner posts to the base frame, etc. And it'll also include 2 locking screws, which will lock the finished case to the base, which allows for easier transportation, and it's a little bit worry-free that way. Also, it will include a screwdriver in order to insert the wood screws and assemble your display case. So the first step in installing and building your display case is assembling the corner posts to your case frame. Now, as we mentioned earlier, each post is numbered 1 through 4 on the bottom of them, and those will be installed into the case frame on the 4 corners. And those numbers also are associated with the numbers that are taped on the bottom of the case frame itself, 1 through 4. So you will basically go in and take each individual corner posts, 1 through 4, associated with the bottom, and you will install them in the corners as such. Now, you'll basically just press them in along with the guides until they're fully flush to the bottom of the table that the frame is sitting on.
Okay, on this particular case, the customer wanted a lighting package installed, so here's the power cord for it. In one of the frames, we have, it's basically a fish hole to hide the wiring so that it meets the top wiring harness. So what we're going to do is feed that through as we install it here in the corner. You can't miss this particular one because this is the only corner that it will work in. So we get that in, we get the wire all the way up, and we put the screw in. All these will be pre-drilled. Okay, that's one.
And you'll do the same process for the other three, except you just won't have the cord with it. And certainly you want to match the number 2 post with the number 2 position, number 3 with 3, 4 with 4, etc.
Okay, that's one for there. And this is 4.
Set
Okay,
it,
we can set her down.
yeah, set it on its face.
All right, now that we've got all 4 corner pieces in place, we are going to slide in the plexiglass. First, we'll do the 2 end pieces. They are identical to each other, and if for some reason that it was a custom case that had specific pieces to go specific places, we would label them for you. So the 2 end pieces are identical. The 2 front and back pieces are identical. As they're shipped to you, though, we'll probably leave the protective covering on both sides. It literally is a small opaque film that just there to protect the glass as it's stored and shipped. And we'll send that along with it just to protect it during shipping. All of these pieces, your entire case will be, we pre-assemble it before we ship it to make sure that everything fits perfectly. There, once they're in place, then we're ready to put the top on. Now we're going to put the pre-assembled top panel in. And again, this one has a light package, which there is no way you could not put it in together correctly. If it did not have a light package in it, it's just strictly a basic case, we would make sure that it's labeled so that when you're going to put it together just the way we pre-assembled it. So again, because the power cord is going down here, of course that's how it's been oriented.
So certainly you want the cord to be on the same side as the cord and the corner post with the cord guide as well. So now in order to install it,
First thing, we're just going to get it in place, and again, there's another tunnel here for this particular cord to go down to meet the other cord. So I'm going to start that down there, and then we start putting her in place.
one last step for the final assembly of the case itself. Since this customer ordered a integrated light package, we need to connect the electrical plug on the bottom of the case frame to the light package in the top of the case frame. And that's really simple. All you have to do is simply rotate the case either on its side or on its top, and then quickly just push connect the two 2.1 millimeter jacks so that the connection from the top to the bottom is complete. And on this, just make sure that they're fully secured in there. And you might want to also just do a minor tug in any wires just to make sure that they're fully inserted. And once that's done, then you can put the case right side up. And then now it's on to putting it on the base itself, putting your model in, and finally enjoying it.
Okay, the hard work is over now, really. We're going to just find, we've put a little piece of tape on here to orientate the case to the base. Because of the locking nuts, we want to just make sure everything lines up for you and there's no problem with it. So we're going to tip the case on its side to find out where the tape is. And the tape is on the bottom. Okay, so we'll put the case on the floor. Now Wes will tell you about what we're looking at here.
So in this case, this display case also has an integrated Bluetooth sound system. It will arrive all assembled and all wired, so there's really nothing else you need to do here other than supplying it power, either from the 12-volt power supply directly or with the splitter or other components like we described earlier. So there's really nothing else here. There's just two speakers, and then you've got your Bluetooth sound system control box on one side or the other.
And then we can, now that we've got it lined up correctly, we can put in our locking nuts.
And these lock the case through the case frame to the base so that during transport, or if you just want to have that little extra sense of security, it will completely secure it to the base. So with the case fully installed to the base, you can now take your 12-volt power supply, plug it into your wall, and then from there you've got a couple options. You can either have it where there's no the inline switch is not installed, or you can install the inline switch. They're easy to remove. So in this case, I'm going to install the inline switch to my 12-volt power supply on the wall, and then since this case has both the light and sound package in it, your light power source is built into the frame here, and it was pre-installed. And then your Bluetooth sound system is in the Bluetooth sound system box underneath the base itself. And from here, since we want to power both of them, you can use your splitter, put your splitter in line with your switch, and then simply put that splitter and connect it to both pieces just like that. And now, when you turn this on and off, both your light and your Bluetooth sound system will have power to it. So with the light packages that we offer, we also offer them with a variable switch, almost like a potentiometer. This switch actually uses PWM control, so it's a heatless switch, so it doesn't generate extra heat inside of your display case. And to use it, it also operates as an on-off switch. To use it, it's really simple. You just turn the switch to the right, and once you hear the click, it's on. And then the more you turn it to the right, the brighter the lights will get. And if you want to turn it off or dim the lights to your liking, you just simply turn it to the right, and then once it clicks again, it's off. Okay. Here we'll just do a quick demonstration of the Bluetooth sound system. The instruction manual that will be included with your package or is available online will describe more how to hook it up to your device, whether it be your smartphone, your computer, or tablet. Here's just a little quick demonstration of it to kind of stick with the theme of the type.
in it. And what we have is just a couple of the different add-on pieces that we would send along with any display case like this. It's just a little small model of a Titanic, so we did some little Titanic pieces that we could send along with you. This is the regular White Star Line logo that we've laser cut and painted. That could be positioned at, of course, any place where you would want it. Or just a simple nameplate, which is laser engraved in cherry. Great differentiating between the dark walnut and then have the cherry. We also have, we can make some custom finials for you if you want to put it on finials, or of course if you want to lay it flat. That's totally up to you, however you want to do it. The other thing that we would send along is some Novus plastic cleaner and shine. As you can tell, the cases can be pretty electrostatic-y, and from time to time, if you want to give them a good spray and clean some of the static off, you probably have pets around or something too. That's certainly something good to have along with it. But for the most part, once you get the inside of the case cleaned and you got it in position, everything's going to stay pretty clean on the inside. Just from time to time, just clean it with this Novus. Don't put anything else on it. Don't clean it with Windex. Eventually Windex would slowly fog up your plexiglass and eat away.
And avoid paper towels, simply because they're abrasive as well.
Yep.
You want to use a clean cloth.
Yeah, a clean T-shirt, clean cotton cloth to put your Novus on and take it and to wipe it off with. But there it is. We'll have it packed up for you, depending on the dimensions you want. Of course, you let us know what size, what shape, what light package or not, you want sound or not. There's all kinds of different types of lights. These are the old style
warm lights.
It's called warm light, but they're trying to give off an incandescent lighting package, which is what the customer wanted. But again, there's different colors: greens, yellows, blues, whatever. If you had, I don't know, let's say you had Babe Ruth's bat in here, you had, you could be a million different things that you want a different lighting presentation for. So give us a call at Bases by Bill. Our website is basesbybill.com. We're on Facebook. You can like us on Facebook and follow all the different new things that we post there. Or just simply give us a call, and we would be more than happy to talk with you, tell you the options, give you quotes, show you other different things that we've done. But one way or the other, we'll be able to put something together for you that you will really love and cherish for a long time. Thank you for watching. Again, get a hold of us. You need something, we're ready to help you out with walnut or cherry, hickory, maple, even mahogany. We have some African mahogany that we've used. But thanks for watching, and please get a hold of us. Bye now.